Hi everybody! As you remember, before we left school, we were reading Godzilla Ate My Homework. It's backwards for you, but there it is. Godzilla Ate My Homework. And I thought we probably should finish reading it, so I have it home with me, and we've got 4 chapters left. We'll read a chapter a day, and you will need to answer some questions about what we read after you watch the video. So step 1, watch the video. Step 2, fill out the questions on the document, and then mark this assignment as done. Turn it in to me, okay? Let me know if you have any questions about that, and we will get started. We do need to talk about some of the events that happened in the book, because I'm sure you probably don't remember a lot. It's been a little while. So our main character's name is Parker. That's him right there. And he's got his new guinea pig. He convinces his mom and dad to buy him one. And he finds out and names him Godzilla after this. He finds out that Godzilla likes to eat everything. And so anytime that Parker is responsible for a piece of paper, the guinea pig, Godzilla, ends up eating it. So we have Parker's homework, which Mr. Norris, his teacher, was not happy about and made him stay in from recess because he didn't have his homework. And he didn't believe it when Parker said, "Godzilla ate my homework." And then we also have Cindy, who is Parker's best friend. We also have Margaret, that is Parker's sister, who gets very upset with him when he writes down a message from a boy who had called Margaret, and then Godzilla eats that too. And then we've got Parker's mom, who is paying her bills and asks Parker to drop a check off in the mail, and Godzilla eats the check. And he has not told his parents that that happened yet. So that's pretty much where we're at. We're on chapter 6. And chapter 6 is called The Guinea Pig That Ate New York. Here we go. I had a plan. All I had to do was keep Godzilla away from paper. Then everything would be fine. Margaret forgot about Godzilla's appetite for phone messages, and nobody even found out about the check that Godzilla ate. So my plan was working. Well, almost. As soon as I got home from school, I did my homework. Then I put it in my backpack. It was Mom's homework law. But Mom did not plan on Godzilla. Every time that I put Godzilla in my backpack to take him somewhere, he found my homework pages. I tried stuffing my homework in a brown lunch bag. Godzilla ate the lunch bag. I tried putting my homework in a plastic bag, but he ate that too. I even tried hiding my homework in the little mesh pocket of my backpack, and Godzilla chewed right through the material to get to my spelling homework. He usually just ate a little corner of the papers, but by the end of the week, I had to miss recess 3 times because Godzilla ate so much I couldn't turn in my homework. Each day, I told Mr. Morris the truth. Godzilla ate it. Each time the class just laughed at me. Mr. Morris shook his head and wrote down in his grade book, F. On Saturday, I watched cartoons with Godzilla. Mom sat on the couch looking through cookbooks. She liked to make different recipes. She made a list of all the things that she needed to buy at the grocery store. When she finished her list, she plopped the cookbooks and the list on the table and she stood up. "Don't forget to make your bed," she said. Then she went outside to help Dad clean out the garage. I didn't know where Margaret was, and I didn't care. I just kept watching cartoons. I liked it when the house was quiet. Nobody but me and Godzilla. A commercial interrupted the show. I put Godzilla on the table so he wouldn't hide under the couch or anything. Then I got a bowl of cereal and chocolate milk. I didn't take very long, but it was long enough. By the time I got back to the family room, Godzilla had Mom's grocery list. I grabbed Godzilla, but he had already eaten most of it. "You're not supposed to eat paper," I said. But Godzilla just purred. He was so happy that I was holding him, and I couldn't stay mad at him when he did that. I knew that the only way to keep Mom from getting mad at Godzilla was to be responsible. I turned off the cartoons so that I could concentrate. I got a clean piece of paper. Then I made Mom a new grocery list. I didn't know A grocery list could take so long to write, but finally I was done. I read it over and I smiled. Mom would see just how responsible I was. I planned meals for every day. Good meals. I stuffed the list in Mom's purse. Cindy and I had big plans for the day. We were going to build a fort out of cardboard boxes. I packed Godzilla in my backpack and went out the back door. Building our fort took all afternoon. Godzilla liked our fort almost as much as we did, but we had to watch him or he would eat holes in the walls. We played Godzilla was the real Godzilla, and he was eating all the buildings in New York City. We used Cindy's army men to try to fight him. Godzilla just looked at them and squeaked. Here's a picture of Cindy and Parker and Godzilla on the floor with their blocks, playing their game. When I finally got home, it was almost time for dinner. I came in the back door. Mom was waiting for me. So was Dad. They both looked at me. They were not smiling. Mom waved a piece of paper at me. It was the grocery list that I had written. "What is this?" Mom asked. "A grocery list," I told her. "But what happened to the one that took me all morning to make?" she asked. I hugged Godzilla until he gave a little squeak. Then I told the truth. Godzilla ate it. Mom and Dad glared at Godzilla. "I did what was responsible," I said. "I made a new list." Mom looked at the list I had made. She started reading. Hot dogs, pizza, potato chips, candy bars. She said each thing like it was a question. She acted as if she was going to read the rest of the list, but then she just took a deep breath. "You and Godzilla are grounded." I had never been grounded before. I had to spend the rest of the weekend in my room. Godzilla was not allowed out of his aquarium. I knew we were in trouble. Big trouble. And that is the end of chapter 6. Tomorrow we will read chapter 7. But for now, make sure that you go in and check off those questions. Put very good answers. Make sure you start with capitals and end with periods. And we'll be back tomorrow to read the next chapter of Godzilla Ate My Homework.